would certainly fail. But Geralt had friends he could count on. The Witcher decided to contact Triss Marigold.
Ooh!
I'll cover half the space, you take the other half. Look for evidence of rat activity.
Mm-hmm. Thing is, I know what evidence of manticore activity looks like, but rodents?
Geralt, we'd both rather be somewhere else. I'd rather be sitting in a royal council meeting, but they killed my king. Look for crevices, and droppings.
Once we place this incense, what then?
I'll cast a spell and the rats will leave.
Can't do that without sprinkling incense? Don't really feel up to looking for rat shit.
Stop whining.
Looks like a good spot. I don't like that guy.
Brandon? I don't either. He's much too fat.
Can't help but agree. But no, notice how he didn't try to haggle?
Must really want the rats out.
Triss, he's a merchant. He makes his living by haggling.
If I worried about that sort of thing, I'd starve to death in this city.
Right. Job done.
Think I plugged every hole in there.
All right. Get ready for some magic fireworks. Once I activate the incense, we'll have a moment to talk. Well? Well? Now we wait for them to scurry away.
Interesting method. Never had much luck with rats. Once I hit one with a fork in complete darkness, trying to show off my witcher's senses. Masterful throw, really. Problem was, no one else saw it. How could they in the dark?
So, what do you think? Rat catcher. It's a long way to fall from being advisor to Temeria's king.
I'm just glad to see you safe and sound, and...
Reconciled?
I was worried about seeing you again. Doubted it could be pleasant.
We said everything there was to say 6 months ago. I don't want to go back to that.
I'm not going back to it. It's just... It's one thing to say something, it's another to actually do it.
We promised to remain friends. I hope nothing will change that. So, tell me how Yen's doing.
How do you know I found her?
You didn't answer my question. How's Yen?
She's fine.
That's good.
Asking about anything specific?
Never mind. I got my answer.
Well, well.
Are lovebirds having themselves a little chat instead of working?
The job's done. Geralt, those are...
I know who they are, Triss.
My friends begged me to notify them if I encountered a mage, sorceress, what have you. Didn't have the heart to refuse.
It's a trap, Geralt.
This stank from the start. If these boys are here to help us kill rats, they're late. You paid up front and got what you paid for. Not half a rodent left in the granary.
I paid in advance because I knew I'd recover my coin.
Such is life for sorceresses in Novigrad these days.
I can see that and I don't like it. So here's what I think. The hunters have come, and now they can go.
They'll do no such thing.
All right, we've talked. Do what you gotta. Just remember, I can't help but get in your way.
Heard enough from this horse, son.
As have I. Neither is to leave here alive.
তো ওকে পিটিয়ে ছাতু করে দেবো দাঁড়া
You'll never learn.
Hired me on the assumption he wouldn't have to pay me. Duped and trapped like a child. If not for you, we need to find Brandon.
Don't kill me. Good sir, no. They forced me. Had I not told them, they'd have set fire to my home, my warehouse. The mage hunters know no mercy. Spare me, good man. Be not like those murderers.
Shut up. I should kill you. Thing is, you'd be no good to anyone but the gulls as a corpse. So you'll live and pay us double. Now.
Fine. Your coin.
Now, get.
Thanks, Geralt.
No need. Glad I could help.
You know, I've been thinking who might know something about Ciri, and I just got an idea. There's an Oneiromancer in town, Corrine Tilly. Very capable, supposedly.
Never trusted in Dreamer's abilities myself.
Corrine's been very effective. You should at least try. She's taken a job close by. Follow the canal, away from the fish market. The house is near the first bridge. Its owner, De Jonkir, is a rich banker.
Not coming with me?
I've got some things to take care of.
Another rat-infested warehouse?
Not exactly. Nothing even remotely satisfying. Such are the times.
It was nice to see you again.
You too, Geralt. You should go now, before Corrine goes back into hiding somewhere.
What if I want to find you?
I live in the Bits, near the fish market. Stop by. It'd be nice.
All right. See you later.
Let's go.
Wonderful.
Did you see those poor wretches who fled Velen?
Hey!
Flows to the sewers, so the worst scum flows.
Won't let them boss you.
Got the courage to repeat that slander to my face?
Readily. You are a mutant, a freak, a useless relic of a bygone age that should be burned like a withered branch.
For a relic, I'm pretty darn good with a sword. Know a cut where you'd bleed to death before you hit the ground. Run out of things to say? Good.
Preacher's fierce in the mouth, but holler at him and his tail slicks between his legs. Come on, people. So, buckwheat millet, they said. It'll pay off, they said.
Now, place the sword in the scabbard. Good dog.
got so fucked up once. Blood came.
Just passing by, wanderer? Or do you seek something specific?
Who's asking?
Rudolf de Jonkier. Of those de Jonkiers, yes. My ancestors laid the foundations of this city. I now own its largest bank.
Didn't need a recommendation. Name would have been enough.
Father always said, all ought to know your merits, son. Don't hide them under a bushel.
I'm looking for Corrine Tilly.
Oh, you've come to the right place, then. Corrine is inside. Been there for a few days, dreaming the home's history.
Why do you need to know the house's history? You a historian, or on a whim?
I bought this property a short while ago. Paid a pretty penny, I might add. Soon after, I witnessed disturbances. Led me to fear the home might be haunted.
What are the symptoms?
Oh, they vary. Giggling in the night. And furniture moving about in the attic. And last week... well, you shan't believe it. I found human feces in the parlor.
Not interested in what's going on inside? Seeing it for yourself?
I'm a banker. Cursed homes scare me. Do you know how a haunting can affect property value? Point of fact, Corrine requested she not be disturbed.
I'd like to go inside, look around.
I don't usually let strangers rummage around my home. Twin swords, though. You're a witcher. You may enter, call that my whim. Truth is, we're already...
Okay. West. Alright. Okay, bye.
Black ones, economically.
Stop! Go away! Don't do that. Leave it!
Wake up. It's just a dream. Wake up.
The doll. The attic.
All right. Time to check the attic.
Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please. Stop. Go away. Don't do that. Leave it.
Way to the next room's blocked.
Examine the...
Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please.
Paper on which a creep has been hastily drawn by a child, it seems. Alright.
There was a cradle on the second floor. Wonder what'd happen if I laid a doll in it. Another masterpiece. An oven and a blackened grate. Oh joy. A riddle. Guess I should find an oven.
Stop! Go away! Don't do that. Leave it!
Boo! Did I scare you? Scared you, didn't I? Could tell you was scared. Big brave man scared of wee little Sarah. Ain't that funny?
I wouldn't do that anymore if I were you, Sarah. You might scare someone so bad they'll hurt you.
Why would someone hurt me? Having a spot of fun's not allowed anymore.
What are you playing?
That lady fell asleep, and I've sent her some horrible dreams. I'll not her wake neither. I can do that, you know. Funny, isn't it?
Very funny. Thing is, I gotta talk to the dreamer, so I'd like you to let her wake up.
Little Sarah doesn't want her to wake. Little Sarah wants to play.
You're lucky. I know you're a harmless godling, but others might not know, and then...
And how'd you know I'm a godling, eh? How's that, eh? Eh?
If it looks like one and acts like one, trust me, you're a godling. You give the dreamer nightmares and won't let her wake up. Why are you tormenting her?
I'm not tormenting anyone. Scary dreams are great. What I love is when this big hen chases me. Hen's got these red...
Why do you live in a haunted house?
Tell you a secret. The house ain't haunted. Not one bit. I just pretend it is. Make everyone think that. It was sitting there all empty, so I moved in. Bigwig from the bank then came and bought it. I don't like bankers, especially not to live with, so I decided to give him a scare.
Gave the banker a really big scare. See, he paid a lot for this house and won't give it up easily, which is why you need to find another home.
I don't want to! I don't! I won't!
Sarah, Novigrad's no place for a godling. But if you want to live here, that's your business. So let's make a deal.
A deal? What kind?
Leave the dreamer alone. In exchange, I'll tell the banker the house is haunted. For good, no way to lift the curse.
You tell him that? What if he doesn't believe you?
I'm a witcher. He'll believe me.
Yes? Yes? Yes! Do that and I promise not to bother your friend. Not even a little. You're awfully nice, you know.
I don't hear that often. Thanks.
Now go wake that sleepyhead. I won't stop her. She'll get up. But your yellow eyes are a bit frightening. Look, mine are pretty.
Yeah.
Good day. But your yellow eyes are a bit frightening. Look, mine are pretty.
Who are you?
Triss Marigold sent me to see you.
Gods. Horrible nightmares. I was supposed to dream the history of this house. Instead, I saw furniture. Hungry furniture that wished to devour me. I know it must sound foolish, but in the dream, well, it was all too real. And not at all amusing.
The work of a godling. She made people believe the house was haunted. Also injected your dreams with her little jokes.
And you managed to wake me. I feel fortunate.
We Witchers have our ways.
I thank you very much. The dreams, they were awful. Any way I can pay you back?
There is, actually. I'm looking for a young woman who was seen in Novigrad.
I can certainly try to help. But I'll need to clear my head first. After those deranged dreams, I feel it's full of cobwebs. Find me at the Golden Sturgeon. I rent a room there.
All right. See you there.
Cool.
The second sword. Is it? I saw Miss Corinne leave, but she refused to speak to me. Is the matter resolved? Or quite the opposite?
A bit of both. A demon had captured Corinne. I managed to free her, but the house is still haunted.
Did Corinne dream of the building's past?
Yeah. Pretty horrid, apparently. Though she refused to talk about it. Nobody should inhabit the place.
So many crowns I paid. Oh well. It shan't put me in the poorhouse.
আর নালে ইউটিউব ঝামেলা করছে যে কোনো একটা কারণ ইউটিউব এটা করে থাকে
We're already dependent on the black
কারণ
market.
এটা ইউটিউব করে থাকে ঠিক আছে আমার এখানে আমি তো ফোনে খুলে রেখেছি একদম পরিষ্কার চলছে অনেক সময় তোর নেটওয়ার্কের কোনো দোষ থাকে না ইউটিউব এটা করে So funny.
Stop going there after I say. What's he doing here?
Sail to Skilligar at your age. Non-human, are you?
Challenger.
Look for your kind beyond the
Fuel pile driver.
Seems you're trim.
No glass tastes as sweet as the first
এটা কাজ করবে মানে এটার রিলেটেড না আমি অন্য বলছি যেদিন তোর ভলিউমটা মিউট করে রাখবি না ঠিক আছে যখন ক্লাস চলে তুই তো মানে ভলিউমটা 0 করে রাখিস সেদিন কিছু বলবি না আমাকে মানে বলবি না মানে আই মিন চ্যাটে যেরকম থাকিস নরমাল থাকিস ওই চারটে সেম মেসেজ লিখে ছেড়ে দিস সেরকম করিস সেটা আমি কিছু বলছি আর যেদিন ধর আজকে তুই শুনছিস মনে হয় কারণ তুই রিপ্লাইও দিচ্ছিস তো এইরকম যেদিন তোর ভলিউমটা ফোনে অন রাখবি সেদিন আমাকে একটা মানে ওই চ্যাটে দিয়ে একটা মেসেজ করবি যে কোনো রকমের যে মানে আজ আমি ফুল শুনছি ফুল ভলিউমে শুনছি তাহলে আমি বুঝতে পারবো তাহলে নর্মাল আমি এই করতে করতে আমি আরো কিছু কথা বলতে পারবো তোকে আই মিন মানে এই স্টোরি কোয়েস্ট রিলেটেড আদারওয়াইজ অন্যদিন আমি চুপ করে নর্মাল থাকবো ঠিক আছে অন্যদিন আমি নর্মাল যেরকম কোয়েস্ট খেলি সেরকম খেলবো শুধু আর কি বকে যাবো না আর কি দ্যাটস ইট আর কিছু না ওকে এইটার জন্যই বলছি আর কিছু না তুই যেদিন ভলিউমটা আনমিউট করে রাখবি সেদিনকে আমাকে এই চ্যাটেতে একটা কোনো মেসেজ করবি যে কোনো একদম
A dream in here.
Never witnessed a seance like this before, let alone participated.
I will guide you. We must first achieve a kind of mental accord. I must ask some questions. You must answer them. It's important you're truthful. Answer from your heart.
এ আমাকে থ্রু ড্রিম মানে অ্যাকচুয়ালি যা ঘটেছে বা যা ঘটছে তো অ্যাকচুয়ালি যা ঘটেছে বা ঘটছে সেইটায় তোর সেইটা একে ড্রিমের আকারে দেখাবে। এ হচ্ছে ড্রিমার একজন। না না, তুই নর্মালি কমেন্ট্রি করতে পারিস, এগুলো তো ভিডিও হয়ে থেকে যাবে এমনিতে। হ্যাঁ সে তো ঠিক আছে, কিন্তু আমি অন্যদিন একটু বেশি যেমন ধরে এক্সপ্লেন করছি বা করছি বলতে বলতে, এটা আমি অন্যদিন করবো না, কারণ আমি উইচার খুব করে এনজয় করি, তো তো মানে খেলতে খেলতে করতে করতে আমার আর কমেন্ট্রি করার মতো থাকবে না, ঠিক আছে? মানে আমি এখন যেহেতু তুই শুনছিস, চ্যাটে মেসেজও করছিস, জানি না দেখতে ভালো লাগছে বলে আমি বলতে ইচ্ছা করছে, নাহলে এমনি খুব একটা কমেন্টারি ভিডিও আমি মানে করি না, আমি জাস্ট গেমটা এনজয় করি আর কি করতে করতে। আমি তো মানে ভিডিওটা বিশাল করার তো, পপুলারিটি বাড়ানোর তো কোনো নেই, ঠিক আছে? তুই আছিস, কমেন্ট করছিস বলে আমি ভালো করে একটু একটু করে বলছি, আর কিছু না।
Your gift. Tell me how it works.
It's hard to describe. To start with, I must gain an understanding of the bond between the person and the object I'm to dream about. I ask questions, try to flesh out feelings, emotions.
Yep.
Truth is essential in this. And though most who come to me acknowledge that, many refuse to speak openly of certain matters. Apart from which, they remain unaware of others, further obscuring things.
What do you see in your dreams?
I don't. It's my client who sees. My gift lies in summoning the right dreams. At times, nightmares or strong desires impose themselves on true events. It takes skill to separate seed from chaff.
Let's do this.
Let's begin.
To start with, tell me a memory you have of this woman.
What for?
Do as I ask, please. I need the strongest, most complete memory you have of...
Siri. The woman's name is Siri.
Woman's name is Siri. মানে আমি হ্যাঁ সেটা ঠিক, আমি এত এনগ্রসড হয়ে যাই, মানে আমি যতবার উইচার যেখানেই খেলি কি কারোর দেখি, মানে আমি উইচার আমার এত ফেভারিট না যে আমি পুরো মানে লিটারালি ভুলে যাই আমি স্ট্রিম করছি কি করছি। ওকে, আমাকে এই ড্রিমটাকে সাকসেসফুলি অ্যাক্টিভ করার জন্য রিসেন্ট স্ট্রংগেস্ট একটা মেমোরি নিতে হবে। এটা আমি এই যে কটার মধ্যে, এইগুলোর মধ্যে যেরকম খুশি মানে করতে পারি। এইটা এই যে অপশন আছে এতগুলো, বাচ্চা সিরির কথাটাই আমার মনে পড়ছে।
Siri was orphaned during the Second War with Nilfgaard. I had no idea what to do with a young girl, so I did what I would have done with a boy and took her to Kaer Morhen. Figured some physical training, sword work, development of her stamina couldn't hurt. I remember her standing on a crumbling wall. A stone came loose, she lost her footing, caught her at the last possible instant. Strongest memory, though, is of her coming out of her room one day, wearing a dress and claiming she was indisposed. Knew then that Siri was maturing. It was unavoidable. I was lost in the face of that.
I see. Do you wish to tell me anything more?
Yes, I think so.
In that case, I'm listening.
I accepted a job once. Did it. Asked to choose my reward, I invoked the law of surprise. Never thought I'd actually meet the child promised to me at that time. Years later, I was in the Broccolon forest. Happened on a girl there. Didn't know who she was. The Dryads wanted to keep her, turn her into one of their own. But the Waters of Oblivion, they failed in her case. Siri came out of Broccolon with me. I sent her back to her grandmother then. But already, I felt bound to her.
By destiny?
By something more.
Thank you. Would you be willing to share another memory?
Yes.
No need to rush.
তুই আগের অপশনগুলো মনে করে করে খেলছিস কেন? নতুন ভাবে খেলতে থাক, হয়তো অন্য কোনো আউটকাম আসতে পারে। হ্যাঁ না মানে আমি এটা জানি যে এটা আমার সবকটা অপশনই আমি চাইলে সিলেক্ট করতে পারি, সেটা আমার মনে আছে। এটা আমি একবার করে ছাড়বো না, কারণ কেন বলতো, মানে আমি যদি এই চারটে অপশন আমাকে এই যে আরো আমি বলছি ও আরো শুনতে চাইছে, এটা না করলে মানে লাইক আমি এক্সপ্যান্ড করার চেষ্টা করি, আমি কখনো স্টোরিটাকে ছোট করতে চাই না, যার জন্য আমি চাইলে এখানে নো করতে পারতাম, নো করলে আমি জানিও না কি হবে, বাট আমি করতে চাইছি না এই কারণে যে তুই যত একটা ক্যারেক্টারের সাথে যত তোর ইন্টারাকশনটা বাড়াবি তত অনেক তার কোয়েস্ট বা তার ব্যাপারে জানার জিনিসটা অনেকটা আনলকড হয় অনেক কিছু, যার জন্য আমি এটা চাইলে তাহলে আমি নই করে দিতাম, একটা যে কোনো অপশন চুজ করে নো করে দিলে ওর সেই অনুযায়ী করতো, কিন্তু আমি ফার্স্ট প্লে থ্রুতেও এটাই করেছিলাম, সবকটাই করছি। এই যে দ্যাটস এভরিথিং কথাটা লেখা রয়েছে, আমি এক্ষুনি চাইলে আর বাকি দুটো অপশন না বলে দ্যাটস এভরিথিং বলতে পারি, বাট আমি ইচ্ছা করেই করছি না এটা, কারণ এতে আরো বেশি আমার অপশন মানে চয়েস আনলক হওয়ার চান্স আছে, আমি যদি সবকটা জিনিস ওর কাছে ডেসক্রাইব করি সেই অনুযায়ী আমার ড্রিমটাও আরো বেটার হবে অফকোর্স, কারণ আমি তাকে ডেসক্রাইব করি। তো আমি সেই সেই জায়গাগুলো আমার মনে আছে যে কোন কোন জায়গায় মানে কি কি করলে আমার চয়েসে চেঞ্জ হতে পারে, যেমন ব্যারানেটটা আমার একদম গেছলো ওটা ইয়ে হয়ে, সেটা আমি একদম মনে করতে পারছিলাম না, কিন্তু এনিওয়ে মানে ঠিক আছে, যেটা হচ্ছে একদম ঠিক আছে, আমি নরমাল নতুন ভাবে ধরেই খেলছি, কোনো চাপ নেই। ওকে, লেটস প্রসিড।
It was after her time training at Kaer Morhen, after the moment when Yennefer first called Ciri her daughter. We'd been separated. I knew she was in danger. I dreamt of her multiple times. I found her at Stygga Castle. She'd gone there to free Yen and gotten herself captured in the process. They wanted to hurt her. I remember fighting side by side with Ciri on stairs slippery from blood. It was the first time she ever deflected a crossbow bolt with her sword. Told her never to try it again.
These memories, they're intense. Do you wish to continue?
I have more to say.
Then please do.
It was in Rivia. The second war with Nilfgaard had just ended. There was still tension in the air. For gods know what reason, race riots erupted in the town. I tried to do something, but couldn't stop a riled crowd. A boy with a pitchfork. He ran it right through my gut. Yennefer lay dying as well. Ciri had us carried onto a boat. We sailed to a place where apple trees bloom eternal. She left us there. That was the last time I saw her.
You claim the woman has abilities. Tell me about them.
She's a child of the Elder Blood.
এই যে চাইল্ড অফ দ্য এল্ডার ব্লাড বলছে, এর জন্য ওয়াইল্ড হান্টের পেছনে পড়ে আছে, এটা প্রচন্ড শক্তিশালী হয়, মানে যাদের ব্রেন দিয়ে এই ব্লাড যায়।
Pure legend.
Know when a legend transforms into prophecy? When it gains believers? I think you're right to be reticent in talking about the woman. I see. Do you wish to say more?
Yeah, there's something else. They call Ciri the Lady of Space and Time. Once I asked Yennefer why. She travels between worlds. Turns out I don't know how to talk about it. Didn't really understand much of what Yen told me. I just know there's more to it than traveling to different places. And that Ciri carries immense power in her blood.
Okay.
I see.
So that's her
Do
special
you wish to say
ability.
more?
Just because elder blood is flowing through her vein. Right.
Yeah, there's something else. I remember Ciri having trouble controlling her abilities. Yennefer tried to teach her to cast simple spells, and Ciri destroyed a shed near the temple where they were. Really upset her, but it was just an old shed. I know it took her a while to gain control, and frankly, I doubt she controls her abilities fully to this day.
I see. Do you wish to say more?
No. Can we start?
Naturally. I knew you cared about her. But your tone, the emotions you so carefully conceal.
Let's continue, please.
Make yourself comfortable and try to relax.
Okay.
You must take
Time
my
for
hand
dreaming.
and talk of Ciri. Tell me where you think she might be. Who could be at her side?
If Ciri couldn't find me, I'm sure she would have looked for another friend.
Who do you mean?
Maybe Dandelion. They liked each other a lot.
ড্যান্ডেলায়ন এই হচ্ছে ফেমাস বার্ড মানে চারণ কবি যে গেরাল্ট ইয়েনিফারের রোমান্টিক যে কথা সেগুলো সবাইকে বলে বেড়ায় গানের মাধ্যমে তার ভীষণ সুন্দর এই যে ড্যান্ডেলায়ন এটা ড্রিমের মধ্যে দেখছে পাখিটা কোত্থেকে এলো এটাই হচ্ছে প্রশ্ন
Dreamt of a swallow at first. After that, just nightmares.
At times the dreams can multiply. Show the past as well as the future.
The swallow. It symbolizes Ciri. She contacted Dandelion. I didn't know he was in town.
The poet. Heard about him.
এই যে বলছে the
Someone
poet
left him the rosemary and thyme in their will.
The rosemary and thyme? Where's that?
As you enter the city through the red light district, you come upon a bridge. The rosemary is just past it.
Dandelion inherited a brothel?
So I've heard.
Thanks for your help.
Good luck, Witcher. I hope you find your Ciri.
thank you Miss Tilly এখানে একটা সুন্দর গান আছে প্রচন্ড সুন্দর মানে এত সুন্দর না মানে আমি বোধহয় গানটা একদিনে পরপর 20 থেকে 25 বার শুনেছি এই মিশনটা এখন ফার্স্ট করেছিলাম এত সুন্দর গানটা দেখবি খুব সুন্দর
Help some fellas out, Master. We're a bit of coin short another round. 'Cause we're comrades, see? Butcher, ain't you? We're butchers. You slaughter, we slaughter. Except witchers earn more. Old villagers pitch in. Lords out with their purses. Ladies do like with their legs.
Guess I've been to the wrong villages. Dealt with the wrong lords and ladies.
Come on, don't make us beg. What's the witcher for, anyways? It's to help men in need.
আরে ধর কপিরাইট তুই কপিরাইট নিয়ে মাথা ঘামাস কেন আমি কোনোদিন এই চ্যানেলটাকে মনিটাইজ করব যে কপিরাইট করে লাভ আছে তোরই আমার ইউটিউব ইনকামের জায়গা কপিরাইট নিয়ে মাথা ঘামাবি না তাহলে আমি ওভারওয়াচ কোনোদিন দিতাম না ওভারওয়াচের প্রত্যেকটা থিম ব্যাকগ্রাউন্ডের সং থেকে শুরু করে সবকিছু কপিরাইটেড সবকিছু তাই কি বলছি আমি ওভারওয়াচ কি বলছি ফায়ারওয়াচ আমি বোধহয় ওভারওয়াচ বললাম ভুল করে মাই ব্যাড সরি তো ফায়ারওয়াচ আমি তাহলে কোনোদিন দিতাম না
You boys look tired. Probably ought to go home now.
Well, how long we been drinking now?
2 days. Well
Enjoy
said,
God.
Master.
What's the
Home
purpose in that
we
one?
will go.
এতদিন কত কিছু চালিয়ে দিয়েছি তাতে কপিরাইটেড হয়ে যেত তোরই মনিটাইজ করবো আমি চাপ নেবি না একদম আমি এটা জাস্ট গেম প্লে সেভিং এর একটা মিডিয়া হিসেবে কাজ করছি ইউটিউবটা
What is it, right boy? Looking for adventure?
You'll never learn.
You fucking prick!
তাহলে ঠিক আছে। হ্যাঁ, তুই ভাবলি কি করে ইউটিউব যদি অত ইউটিউবে আর্নিং এর ইয়ে তো তাহলে আর থোড়ি এত জব গভর্নমেন্ট জব পাওয়ার জন্য চেষ্টা করতে। এটা জাস্ট গেম প্লে, মানে রেকর্ড করে সেভ করে রাখার জায়গা, যে আমি কি কি গেম খেলেছি না খেলেছি। উইচারটা রাখা খুব দরকার। উইচার জেম, মানে গোটা গেমিং জেনারেশনের জেম উইচারটা এমন একটা গেম।
Life, you gotta take risks and not get back.
Okay, not this way.
I'll never come back, you stinking staggy. Next time I'll rip your fucking legs off and shove them up your arse till you've toes for teeth.
গেরাল্টের খুব ভালো ফ্রেন্ড।
Geralt, in the nick of time, as always.
Zoltan, with your boot to
Zoltan.
someone's ass, as always. Who were those men?
Local colour. I wasn't going more than a moment. Long enough for them to turn our home into theirs. All right, time for some spring cleaning. I've got to boot them all out. Care to join me?
With pleasure.
John! Me! Leave it to me!
They killed him!
Fridge.
Too late to surrender.
That's it, you're in for it!
ওহ, এইটাই ডিসগাস্টিং লাগে। দুজন তিনজন মিলে মারতে আসে, এই জায়গাটাই আমার বিরক্ত লাগে। ফালতু ফালতু বললাম, হাট। Damn it. রোজই কিছু না কিছু কারণে মরছি।
Stop walking into his soul!
Smack! The Witcher will crack!
Come on, dude.
Fucking
It dies now!
Let's end this. Slaughter the freak! Reminds me of our days of yore.
Yeah, almost like we never left Verdun.
Keep it together, lads! You pay for this!
Told you this place was no good. Told you, didn't I? You're looking weak.
দুজনে মিলে মার। হাট, ভাগ, বেরো।
I'm pleased. That went well. Now we can greet each other like the gods ordained. Ages, pal.
Hey, Zoltan. You look good.
Training plenty lately. What with the war on, no Mahakaman meat to be found, but Redanian lagers standing in just fine. You, though,
আজকে জানি না ওই
you've
গানের
withered a bit.
ইয়েটা হবে কিনা কোয়েস্টটা।
Something worrying you?
মানে এর কথাটা মনে ছিল না মাঝে যে
Got some problems. Rather not burden you.
Fuck off, Geralt. Need to spill your guts to me now.
There's a few things.
Let me guess. Triss? Yennefer, perchance?
Triss and I talked. Cleared some things up. As for Yennefer, well...
So you found her? Ha! Need to tell me all about it.
I will. Some other time. Got something a tinge more important to take care of now.
Meaning?
I'm looking for Ciri. I know she came to Novigrad. Might still be here.
You mean she's come back? I'll be damned. I wonder if I'd recognize her. How many years is it now? 6? 7? But what'd she be doing here?
Hiding, probably. She might be in danger.
See her in your dreams?
Couple times. Her and the Wild Hunt.
Oh, not good.
Not at all, but I know she came here and contacted Dandelion.
We've a wee problem then.
Where's Dandelion?
I'd like to know that myself. Maybe he could explain what the hell's going on. I just barely returned, as you saw. Expecting to come home to a hot like a boar and some cold ale, and what do you find instead? A shite storm. Dandelion gone, the tavern chock full of bums. Haven't a clue what happened.
Let's look around. Might find something that'll put us on his trail.
Prime idea. I say we start on the ground floor. It's where he sat and wrote.
ড্যান্ডেলাইনে গিয়ে খুঁজতে হবে
10 barrels of Toussaint Dry, 5 cases of sodden triple mead. Nothing here.
No, 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 no! That's exactly what we're looking for. It's his planner.
Huh. Dandelion and planning? Good one. Besides, anything he wrote here probably had a special system. Chaos only he could ever decipher. Actually, in the past, sometimes not even that.
Give him a chance. Might not be that bad. Seems when he inherited this fine establishment, it came with some fine responsibilities. Bookkeeping among them. He also made a habit of noting down the times of his meetings, official and private. So, who'd he been seeing
এখানে
of
ব্রথল
late?
কিনেছে ড্যান্ডেলাইন
Ah, here it is.
অনেকের সাথে মিট করেছে এবার তাদের থেকে ক্লুজ জানার চেষ্টা করবে আর কি।
They do.
এটাই হচ্ছে টার্গেট
Not a bad idea. Dandelion's pretty loose-lipped. Might have blabbed something to a lady friend that'll put us on his trail.
That's what I'm counting on. We should divide these somehow. Perhaps... Ah, fuck it. I'll ask the lasses in my half, you interrogate the ones in yours. Suche?
Zoltan, wait. This is in verse.
And you figure that's unnatural because...
Wonderful. Meet me back here when you're done. Share our findings.
Right you are. Need to do a wee bit of tidying before I go. Cannot stomach the idea of coming back to this mess. And you'd be wise to read your bit before you scurry off. If you need anything, I'll be next door.
ড্যান্ডেলাইনের প্ল্যানারটা পড়তে বলছে অলরাইট গো কোথায় প্ল্যানার মরেছে কোথা থেকে পড়বো আমার কাছে ইয়ে নেই বইটাই কোথায় গেল
Well, don't just stand there. Read. We might learn something.
From the finest vineyards, every last one.
No one knows the fruit of the vine like Dandelion.
This the loot he got from the elves of Dol Blathanna.
Aye. Must have been in a great rush to leave it behind.
বইটা কোথায় গেল? এইটা? ও এ বাবা, চোখের সামনেই রয়েছে। রোজা ভারাত্রে, না এদের সাথে দেখা করেছে। মলি, ভেসপুল্লা, বারাবেল্লা, এলিহেল। ওকে, অনেকের মিশন অ্যাক্টিভেট হয়েছে।
Lice it, you mangy dwarf!
কোনটা নোভিগ্রাডের কাছে? আমি ওটাই আগে করতে চাইছি, এটা খুব সুন্দর। ইয়ের কাছে, ব্রোকেন ফ্লাওয়ার্স, আমি নাম ভুলে গেছি রে মিশনটার। নাকি ওটা আরেকটু পরে আছে, আমার সেটাও মনে পড়ছে না। টক টু জোল্টন, জোল্টনের সাথে আছে।
We need another place to hunker down with irons.
জোল্টনের সাথে আগে কথাটা
Maybe
বলে
we'll
যাই।
try the king of beggars.
We can go at it here. At my place.
I look like a plowing beggar to you.
Still here? Looking for something?
Just checking to see that everything's in place. Buggers might have hauled something off for pawning.
Actually, glad you're still here. Wanted to ask you about someone.
হ্যাঁ, এদের প্রত্যেকের ব্যাপারে জানতে পারবো, এর থেকে জেনে নিয়ে হবে।
Though well she knows the touch of silken lace, she shuns not straw when gripped in lust's embrace.
Molly keeps things tidy for the Baroness Lavalette.
A baroness within reach and he settled for a chambermaid?
Dandelion's not one to judge folk by their station. You know that. Like he says.
সব কবিতার আকারে লেখা আছে, মানে হেল্প করবে আর কি।
Yeah.
কে
Guess a
কাকে
true
কাকে
poet observes
বোঝাচ্ছে
life in
তাদেরকে
all
track
its aspects, examines it from all perspectives. If I didn't know him better, I'd say he was jealous about this Marabella.
Oh, I doubt it. Former pupil. And well, the tales he told me about her.
Doubt I want to hear them.
Probably better off not. Things between them took a turn for the strange at some point.
Meaning?
She had him wearing mummers' costumes. Took to calling him Christian, referring to herself as Anastasia.
Huh, truly perverse.
You didn't ken half of it. Called him her stallion once. Course the fool took it as a compliment, till she pulled a bit in the reins into her cupboard. Oh, poor bastard fled out the window.
Vespula. Name rings a bell. She threw his knickers out the window.
That's her.
Hollered something about him being a scoundrel with a voice like a consumptive pheasant.
That's
সব
her.
লিখে
Threw
রেখেছে
flower
যা যা
pots at him.
বলেছে।
Guess soul flames never die.
Like a rose abashed of its crimson hue, fair Rosa would sink into humor's blue. She shunned her lessons in civility to swing her dwarf with agility. Dwarf. Never suspected he'd be so humble.
Dwarfs what Rosavar Atre named her Guihir. Well chosen, eh? Her dad's an Novgardian aristocrat with the imperial legation. Commissioned Dandelion to tutor Rosa and her sister in the art of rhetoric. But we, Rosa, preferred swordplay.
How dare she reject the great bard in favor of a common swordmaster?
More than one, it seems. Week on week, we get fresh gossip about her thrashing another instructor. So bad he resigns. Word has it her dad's now looking to hire her next victim. I mean, instructor.
A figure most rare, her nature dual. Look deep in her eyes or be made a fool. Well, well, seems fascinated with this one.
Not without reason. Never been much for elven women myself, but this one's exceptional. Dare say Francesca Finderbeard be jealous.
You want to take this one then?
Nah, you can have her.
Why?
See, elven beauty is like a young Beauclair wine, whereas I prefer vodka straight up.
কি রকম চয়েস
Well, know about all I wanted to know. Thanks for your help.
মলি কোনটা আমি নামটা ভুলে গেছি রে ওই মিশনটা আমি আগে করতে চাইছি আর ওই নামটাই আমি ভুলে গেছি বেসফুল্লা নয় এটাও নয় দাঁড়া দাঁড়া এক্ষুনি বের করছি এটা হায়ার স্কোয়ারে ছিল না এক মিনিট দাঁড়া তো এইটা কোনটা মলি মনে হচ্ছে
Double shays. Damnation.
What village are you from?
Willows. It's into my area, 2 days' road from Zima.
Sick of it all.
Long as the black ones are chasing gorillas round. So, how you go with this England?
I was faffing about minding my own business when suddenly up he pops and heals me.
পাগলের মতো সাইড
Hey! Why'd you give your food to that beggar? Because he was hungry. He wouldn't be hungry only to find payment.
Just this morning, my
Nope,
witness
not
came back
this
from the
one.
market on the news. Some
Why you are so
mysterious
strange?
murders happening in some house.
Hey!
Your Greg is looking.
আমি ভুলে যাচ্ছি ওটা কোথায় আছে রে যাই হোক ওটা দেখতে হবে এই ইনে থাকে এটুকু আমি জানি এই ইনে গান গায় যতদূর সম্ভব মনে আছে কিন্তু এখানে কোনো মিশনই তো দেখাচ্ছে না আমি সেটাই অবাক হয়ে যাচ্ছি আমার মনে হয় কারুর সাথে কথা বলে ওটা আনলকড হবে আমার ঠিক মনে পড়ছে না একবার হায়ারাস করে ঘুরে আসবো ঘুরে তাহলে আজকে এখানেই শেষ করে দেবো কালকে র্যান্ডমলি খেলে তাহলে এই কোয়েস্টগুলো আস্তে আস্তে করে কমপ্লিট করলে ওই জায়গাটা আসবে আমার ঠিক মনে পড়ছে না নাহলে ওই কোয়েস্টটাই আগে করতাম এটাই দেখেছিস উইচার অতক্ষণ খেলেও অত মেমোরেবল জায়গা হয়েও ভুলে গেছি কোনটা ছিল
My, what a freak.
The threatening stride, the gaze of Sophie's. Mock a witcher just once and you're got.
New waitresses.
One for the price of two.
You look familiar.
And how? Buxom.
I believe I shall stop coming here.
Letting
Why? Even with the war on, they still manage to
এইখানে
procure
গাইবে
fine beverages.
The
এইখানে
liquor
গাইবে
is the same, but the
পুরো পরিষ্কার
clientele
মনে
is
আছে
not.
Ah, true. The rabble. They did indeed fluff about.
Kingfisher. Where do you get the name?
Master Dandelion's poetry. The kingfisher preened, then fell in the latrine. Know it?
Yeah. Also know the one about Princess Annie, who drowned in the River Fanny.
Yes. At any rate, the kingfisher welcomes poetry lovers with open arms. Some of the brightest stars in the literary firmament perform here.
See you later.
তাহলে ওই বইটা আছে জানিস তো বইটার নাম আছে বইটা একটা বইতে ওই গানটা লেখা আছে পুরোটা জোল্টান কোথায় ছিল জানো এইখানে জোল্টানের বাড়িতে একবার দেখে আসি একটা বই আছে ওখানে পাওয়া যাবে একবার খুঁজে এসে তারপরে দেখতে হবে বইটা পুরো গানটা লেখা আছে ভায়োলেট আইস বলে গানটা পাগলের মতো এটা চেঁচাচ্ছে কেন কে জানে মাঝে মধ্যে
Well, well, another freak.
এখানে কোথায় একটা বইটা আছে এটা কি
The faculty of Oxenford University is honored to grant Julian Alfred Pancratz, Viscount de Letonov, the title of Master of the Seven Liberal Arts.
Anyway, না পেলে আর কি করা যাবে না পাইলে কি করা যাইবে সব চিঠি পুরো পরিষ্কার স্ট্রিম সাইবার পাঙ্ক হবে না দুঃখিত পসিবল না ইন্টারনেটের থ্রু দিয়ে খেলে আবার তার উপর ওটা করতে গেলে আর পসিবল না আমি দেখেছি করতে ট্রাই করতে গিয়ে দেখেছি হয় না আর রাতে তো কোনোভাবেই চান্স পাবো না এনিওয়ে পরে দেখা যাবে আজকে থাক এই অবধি ওকে গুড নাইট গাইস see you tomorrow